So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's picked his way through. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Bruno getting this one clear. Mazraoui getting forward. And Nesiri pinches it off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Swings it across. That has been slung wide. Could move up a gear here. Aguirre. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Hakimi. Stood up well to him there. Brahim Diaz. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's being shifted off it. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, good take in a good area. Mazraoui gets it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Paqueta. And he welcomes it in. Rafinha.
Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
Amrabat. Aguirre. Hakimi. Now that's a fine ball. And Nasiri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Danilo. Here's Lucas Paqueta. Danilo. And it's Paqueta. Taken off it pretty forcefully. And that pass isn't the best. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's João Pedro. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's managed to get free. Mazraoui is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Amrabat. Adli. Played out to the left flank. Now this could be a chance. Chance, surely!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Danilo receives it in a wide position. Hoisted in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mazraoui. And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue, it's only lacked goals. A header! It's a goal! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
And the shots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Amrabat. Played through for the wide man. Wriggles his way through, and he's picked it up out wide.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Amrabat. And it's Adli. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Unahi. Brazil still this single goal behind. Danilo. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Amrabat. It's a promising position. Keeper has taken decisive action. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably.
Neymar!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Amrabat. Aguirre looking to pass their way up the pitch. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. That has been cut short. Adli. Amrabat. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Neymar. Aguirre spots it and intercepts. And it's Adli. Threads one in. Looking for options for movement. That's good play. He's got away. And this is Neymar.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substituição em andamento.
Aguirre. Aguilahi. Neymar does well to get it back. Driving on and making good progress. Can he finish? So close to drawing level.
Neymar was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Brahim Diaz has found the net here, of course. Brazil are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Oh, this looks sharp. Gabriel. This is a promising build-up. Strong running down that left flank. Joelinton. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Unahi. And the ball is out of play. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Brahim Diaz. Unahi. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
Things already rolling. Unahi. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion.
Oh, what has happened here? Rafinha picks it up out wide, delivers the ball. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Unahi. And it's Diaz. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Linton. This is a promising build-up. Lucas Paqueta chips it through. That has been knocked clear. Amrabat.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread to the right. Amrabat. That has not gone well. Lucas Paqueta.
You have to expect that from everyone there.
Hakimi. And Unahi. Aguirre. Amrabat. Spread it left. Lucas Paqueta. Linton. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Adli. Now it's Adli. That's going right the way across. Nicely weighted ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bruno Guimaraes. That pass has been well intercepted. Amrabat. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, perfectly measured that. Bruno breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Played out towards the right wing. Unahi. Oh, good spread. And it's Neymar. Great vision. And this is Neymar. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Mazraoui. Turns back here, probably the best option. Adli. That looks a decent ball. Look at Unahi. And a chance! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Short changes him with that pass. Danilo. And it's Paqueta. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Brazil unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's Neymar! Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Threads one in. Now it's come to nothing.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he cuts out the supply. Nicely spread. Rafinha. Very nicely done. Delivers with whip. Cleared away.
Adli. Brazil have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Joelinton. Carlos Augusto. Is there any support? He might not need it. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neymar, well read, and the danger is averted.
Adli.
And Hakimi, Amrabat. Brahim Diaz. Pressure coming in from all directions. Neymar has the space to scheme.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Joelinton. Joelinton venturing down the left. And this is Neymar. Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nahi. Adli. And Nesiri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Nesiri. Tries to pass it through. He's found some space. Shot a goal! Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's gone searching crossfield. It's a throw-in. Morocco choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, just skips past his... And the shot! Goal! Morocco! And they've got their lead back. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
That is lovely. Brazil
really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's found the... Neymar! Same again, same outcome.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Morocco clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
2
acréscimo.
minutes to be added on. Goes for a shot! And no mistake. And right near the end, we have parity. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And there goes the final whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are underway. Lucas Paqueta, and it's been hooked away. Oh, this is a great... Goes for a shot! He's got away with one there. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn in tight spaces. He definitely has that element of...
It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Gol marcado para o Brasil. Aos 11 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 11.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And that has been cleared. First quarter of an hour gone. Lucas Paqueta wins the duel this time. Adli. Now, can they get him away? Bruno Guimaraes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That has been slung wide. He's got away. He's free, he has got space. And the shot! Again, a brilliant save. Can he get away here? Nasraoui. Distributed tidily. Carlos Augusto gets a foot in here. Bruno Guimaraes. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's played it in low. Nice interception, well timed. Spread to the right. Now it's En-Nesyri. Unahi. And he's intervened well there. Linton. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Mazraoui kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? He's found a way through. He's a sharp little ball here. It's rising! Tries to pass it through. Now it's Rafinha. Bruno claims comfortably. Aguirre. And it's Adley. Played out towards the right wing. That's very neat. Aguirre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a good ball out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, nicely intercepted. Nicely spread. Bruno Guimaraes. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Brazil leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Brazil just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Oh, good climb! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Linton, pass somewhat off target. Hakimi. And Unahi. Aims beyond the defence. Brahim Diaz receives it in a wide position. Shoots! And he's stuck it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. This looks promising. Lovely, now then. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He's on it, can he get away? Drills one in. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. Now it's En-Nesyri. Just about up to the hour now. It's a promising position. Lucas Paqueta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's nice. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. Neymar! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Over to the right flank. Unahi. And it's Diaz. Carlos Augusto. Lucas Paqueta. Joelinton. Brahim Diaz. And Unahi. And it's Diaz. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. And it's Carlos Augusto. Chooses to go cross-field. One has ended up in no man's land. Unahi. He's having a pop! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
They've played it short. Hakimi. Chance, surely! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Marquinhos clears.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a pretty loose pass. Amrabat. That has not gone well. Now it's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Paqueta. Threads one in. Looks a good ball through. He is having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Rafinha opts to play it back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Amrabat. Played out to the left flank. Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. So that's it. It is all over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Rafinha taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are underway. And he cuts out the supply. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Amrabat, nicely spread. And it's Diaz. Now that looks a decent ball. Space for him to turn and look. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine, and occasionally an eye for goal.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Joelinton! Joelinton! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Mazraoui. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That has been slung wide. It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Danilo. And it's Paquetá. Adli. Amrabat. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shifted it to the flank. Brahim Diaz promptly onto that, and that is that. Amrabat. Now it's En-Nesyri. Rafinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Amrabat. Showing great feet there. Pressure coming in from all directions. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, good spread. Now it's Rafinha. He's got away. Rafinha. Chance for a shot! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Aos 36 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 11.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Brazil are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And he was alert to it. Danilo. Distributed tidily. And it's Paquetá. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now it's En-Nesyri. Oh, that's fabulous. Morocco couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Brazil really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Brazil have made the crucial breakthrough. He's having a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's in the series. Brahim Diaz. And the pass is intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. It's a... tries a shot! And he's stuck it away! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Morocco cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Najraoui gets a good foot in there. That has not gone well. Amrabat powering forward here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Amrabat. Unahi. He's on it. Can he get away? It's out for a goal kick. Neymar, and it's Joelinton, and he's being shifted off it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Almost an hour gone. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sends it crossfield. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Referee's given a throw. That's nice. He's in a great position here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha. Oh, that's neat. And it's Guimaraes. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now it's Neymar. Very nicely done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Now it's in the series. Neymar. Nice control. What's going wide left? That's very neat. Shapes to shoot! It's fallen kindly here. And it's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there at the flash.
Well, the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Brazil go up by... takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Amrabat. come to nothing. Amrabat. And Hakimi. That's a good foray he's making. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Good ball, good take. Amrabat. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Carlos Augusto. Oh, that's delightful. In the series, he is onto this. That's a good ball out wide. Crosses it. A header! And there's a goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Gol marcado para o Marrocos.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Brazil close now to seeing this one through to the end. This ended up in no man's land. Morocco have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Teremos 5
5 minutes
de
to add.
acréscimo.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Unahi. Now it's in the series. Salah Adin. Looking for options for movement. That's shot a goal! And there goes their last chance. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out all... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are underway. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! He's had a shot! And that would have been some goal.
And the series clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bruno Guimaraes. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi. who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's played it in low. There's the shot! Goal! Morocco! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Morocco have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Diaz. Oh, good take in a good area. Brahim Diaz plays it short. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him. And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. It's a good ball out wide. Joelinton. He's on it. And a chance!
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bruno Guimaraes. Half an hour played now. And it's made its way to him. There's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes.
Morocco really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Rafinha. That is lovely. Rafinha driving for Rafinha! And there's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's an excellent interception. Adli. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brahim Diaz. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Amrabat. Unahi. Into the channel. Rafinha is in a really good position out wide.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Hakimi. To Adli. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Brazil will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity to get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, takes a shot! Goal! somewhat off target. And it's Adli. Now it's En-Nesyri. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's a key interception. Lucas Paqueta. He's looking wide. Neymar finding himself in space. Rafinha.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes, spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. Hakimi, and it's Amrabat. And it's Adli. Stood up well to him there. That's going wide left. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Brazil certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Mazraoui. And Amrabat. Aguerd. Hakimi. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's found support out wide. In with the challenge. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Played out towards the right wing. And the finish! Hakimi tries to clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Joelinton, and here's Neymar. Unai has found the net here, of course, and it's Diaz. This looks promising. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bruno Guimaraes. He's had it taken off him. Unai. Brahim Diaz. Now it's En-Nesyri. Shifted it to the flank.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That has ended up in no man's land. Amrabat. That's destined for the flank. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's En-Nesyri. Can he get on the end of this? This might spell danger. Unai was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he latch onto this? Rafinha gets into a good position. Goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substituição.
So here comes the substitution. Neymar with the short one. Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Hakimi. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found space here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Spread it left. Neymar is onto it in a flash. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Joe Linton actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Hakimi. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Rafinha picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Brazil certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. Lucas Paqueta! And it's Paqueta. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically...
Big chance! Goal! Brazil! And there is your opener. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Morocco finding themselves unexpectedly behind. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's En-Nesyri. Over to the right flank. Brahim Diaz, Unahi. Oh, he's been caught napping. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Lucas Paqueta, Amrabat kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Now the ball. Terrific effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
En-Nesyri is offering a wry smile there.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Quarter of an hour played. No, didn't quite have the weight on it.
Morocco really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Bruno Guimaraes. Amrabat promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Brahim Diaz. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? Hakimi picks it up out wide. Carlos Augusto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Amrabat defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pinches it off him. Looking to play him in. Unahi. Amrabat. And Aguirre. Hakimi. And it's Adli. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Adli. Searching pass he's played there. Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Played into space.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That's a good foot in there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Adli. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to pass it for... Can he finish? That's a sharp finish. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Morocco restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Teremos minuto de
Great
acréscimo.
defending, strong and determined. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess, though.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we are back underway. Chance, surely! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Gabriel. Carlos Augusto. Neymar. Aguirre wins the duel this time. Now it's En-Nesyri. Looking for the run. The most accurate pass. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Brazil are down to 10 men. And it's Mazraoui. In with the challenge. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Neymar. And it's lofted through here. Oh, what a ball! Decent chance! Goal, Brazil! And they're back in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Brazil have their lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And he was quick to react. And here's En-Nesyri.
Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Almost an hour gone.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and...
Great chance! And that's a tiny finish! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting, just the keeper in his way. Neymar!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Aguirre. And it's Adley. And he's intervened well there. He won't be happy with that one. There's a sharp little ball here. Marquinhos. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Bruno claims comfortable.
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Chance to deliver. He's cut it out. Brahim Diaz. Unahi given the lift of his goal. They're playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Morocco desperately searching for the winner here. This might spell chance for a shot! Goal! Morocco! And the comeback is complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Morocco leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, can they get him away? And this is Neymar. This looks promising. And a chance! And no mistake. We thought they were done, but never say never. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Neymar, Rafinha, Danilo. Now there's a fine ball. Adli. The final seconds now. And it's Adli. It's a really well-measured ball. I think they're done. They are done. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We are just getting started. Bruno Guimaraes. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a weak...
Decent chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's En-Nesyri, Amrabat. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's found a way past. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Unahi. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Neymar goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Neymar plays it short. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Morocco are looking to go forward now. Brazil very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Now it's João Pedro. And he's picked it up out wide. Has to go back here. It's Neymar! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Chance! It's a loose ball. Bruno Guimaraes. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. He's put it on a plate for him.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Cross from Hakimi. Rafinha. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Crosses it in here. Oh, he's seen that early. Great chance! That has ended up in no man's land. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bruno Guimaraes. And Rafinha. Just 5 minutes left until the break. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Amrabat. And it's Diaz. Hakimi. Gabriel. Linton. Neymar looking to add to his goal. João Pedro.
Minuto de acréscimo.
He's in a great position. Big chance! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Brazil, and the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Brazil producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. Back on the way then.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hakimi. To Adli. Played out to the left flank. He is through here. So much time and a chance! And that's a good finish. They're back within reach. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So could they be onto something here? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rafinha. Danilo. Unahi. Adli. And he welcomes it in. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Unahi. Distributed tidily. Brahim Diaz. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Bruno Guimaraes. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Danilo. Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. And that's solid goal! And it's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So now the difference is 3. Hakimi drives forward on the overlap. That's going wide left. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. In with the challenge. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Aguirre gets it clear. And this is Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Amrabat. Aguirre. Unahi. Brahim Diaz.
Such good technique.
Now there's a fine ball. Look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This looks promising. He's cut it out. Joelinton. Neymar. And now the breakaway. Brahim Diaz. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now he's got space here. Hakimi. Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. Looking to play him in. And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Hakimi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pinches it off him. Danilo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Aguirre. And it's Amrabat.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And it's Hakimi. And he's being shifted off it. And time is up. Brazil looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.